Hey, what's up everyone? RC84 here like always. Thanks for watching. So here's a little update. So I did not do the stream Tuesday night. I'm truly sorry about that. I was just kind of, I had a rough day at work and everything, and I just kind of wanted to sit back and relax. Always hear an airplane when I film. But anyway, so I didn't do the film. I didn't do the stream because I was just dead dog tired. Had a rough day, so I was like, I'm just gonna kind of just sit back, relax a little bit. But so I'm back here in the park, my crawler park, and here on the site as well. Talk about what we have done with the site. So we started last Saturday. We started with our section, a new section of the site called Site E, and this is going to be our logging site. This is Jake's idea. He wanted to cross over the creek to what he calls the island, which basically it is because it's surrounded by water. You know, it goes around. So basically, yeah, it is an island. And he wanted to make a logging site, and I was like, all right, cool. You know, we'll try this out and see how it goes and everything. So that is our newest thing that we're doing. We got a temporary bridge for the vehicles to go over, and then we have another little bridge right there for us to walk over. Now, we covered the section in plastic, and the reason why we did this is we know that the vegetation is going to grow fairly quick around here. As you guys can see all that, it will grow, and so we decided to put that down, just kind of prevent it from popping up through the site and stuff like that. So that is one of the things we did. The previous week, we finished up with one of our biggest projects, and that was making a road back here to Site E. And we had to do a 40-foot road going from the site to Site E. And let me show you guys, turn the camera around. So this is the road right here. Like I said, it's 40 feet long, going all the way up there, coming all the way down. It took us a few weeks to do it. Of course, we when we're out here on the site, we only work here one day a week, and that's on Sunday. Or not Sunday, but on Saturday, and we spend all day back here working and stuff. But the road was a lot of fun to make, and it was a lengthy project, a big project. It is about 24 inches wide, 40 feet long, and we had to do this in 4 stages. All right. Number one is that we knew that this is the lower part area of the site and the park as well. So we know that flooding, it might be an issue, especially with those damn beavers, which I had not seen them in the last few days. I do know that there is one dam back that way. So that's probably why, you know, a lot of water is not coming this way. But anyway, right now it is fairly low since the hurricane there. The trapper came out, knocked down the dam, a couple of the dams, just to let the water out. And so far they hadn't built back. At least I don't know. You know, I'm not worried about it anymore like I did last year or this past year. Really last year I worried about it a lot, but I'm not going to worry about it anymore. It is what it is. But yeah. So anyway, get back to the road. So we did our stage 1 in concrete. We did a concrete base all the way down underneath here. There's probably roughly about maybe 800 pounds of concrete here. You know, we did the quick that you can get from the hardware store. Like we did like 80-pound bags or so, stuff like that. So it is spread out on the bottom about 2 to 3 inches thick and 24 inches wide. Like I said, that's to prevent washout on the road and stuff like that. Because we knew we had to build the road up to keep the water from washing it out. So after we did that, we went back with our pea gravel and put on top of the cement, so that way it'll kind of like go into the cement there and give a nice good foundation. Then after we got the concrete, the pea gravel laid down, we went back with filled dirt, covered the whole thing in filled dirt, and went back with the stone dust and put on top. Now what the stone dust does, it's very fine grade rocks and stuff like that. It's like really grind up rocks, like it's kind of like almost like salt and stuff. But what happens is when this stuff gets wet, it packs down really nice. Now right now it is very loose because we've had no rain whatsoever since the hurricane, and that's been about 3 weeks ago or so, 4 weeks ago, since we had the hurricane, and we had no rain so far. So the site is pretty dusty, pretty dried out. A lot of the dirt is dried out and stuff. But anyway, so we did the road. Of course, we added our timber wood on each side there to kind of give it a border line and stuff like that. And like I said, we started Site E dumping and put the plastic down. Like I said, this right here is a temporary bridge. That was just to get the vehicles over to the other side there. We want to redo this bridge to where it will support our weight when we walk across, instead of walking across that narrow board there. We want to have this where we can naturally walk across it. So that is one of the things we're going to be working on probably this coming week or so. But it is a beautiful afternoon here. It is Wednesday afternoon, time I'm filming this video. It's been beautiful. But anyway, so talk about what else I've done to the site. One of the things I did was I hung up 200 feet of LED lights through the whole site here. And I did that because, you know, we run from about 10:30 in the morning to about 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's starting to get dark earlier, and with daylight saving times just right around the corner, it's going to start getting dark. So I wanted to put some lights out here so we can be able to see why we are out here working and stuff, because Jake and Jonathan, they live about 50 minutes from me, almost about an hour or so they live from me. And so they try to, you know, get as much time as they possibly can out here. So I hung up the lights here, got it all from Amazon. Like I said, it's 200 feet of lights. We'll have to put some more lights out there on section E right there. But right now, I'm just gonna stick with this right now. But they do really good. They're fairly bright, you know, not as bright as I thought they would be, but you know, they are pretty good. But anyway, so one of the other things that we did the previous week was we added in what we call a dump pit, and this is in section C. And yes, we do have section names for the site, so when we're talking on the phone about what we're going to be doing this week, we can say on section A, because we have A, B, C, D, and E. So that way, when we're on the phone talking about what we're going to be doing, I can say on section B, we need to do this. Section C, we need to do this. So that way, we know what we're kind of like talking about, instead of saying, hey, you know, on that middle section there on the left-hand side, this needs to be done. We just say section A, B, C, D, E. Will it be an F? Who knows? But anyway, so we did the dump pit here, and the reason why we did this, when we were building the road here, we were hauling that our pea gravel or stone dust and stuff like that down here, and what we're doing is that we had the front loader up here, and we had the dump trucks lined on the side of the post there, all right? And it was a good idea to do it, but it was also a painful thing to do, because the front loaders are not the best turning machines. They do take a little room to turn, and we're on a narrow area here, so there was a lot of you know, scooping up, backing up, trying to get the front loader over to the side here. And on the front loader, I'm running an extra large bucket that carries twice the load that the stock buckets carry, and that's a lot of weight in that bucket right there. That's probably maybe between 5 to 8 pounds. So it was kind of letting the back lift up, kind of like turn. Wasn't fully turning like it's supposed to, because there's just so much weight on the front there. And it was just too much of a headache of backing up, trying to get over here to dump. So I was like, how about we do a dump pit in section C, and that way we just drive the dump trucks back into it, or back the dump trucks into it, and the front loader can go into the like stone dust over there, pick it up, drive back, and go forward and dump. That was a good idea to do, and I wish we would have done that on the on that part of building the road there. But anyway, so we did that. Another thing that we ended up doing was kind of expanding out section B here, or site B. I actually took my wood pile. This is my my wood pile, my little makeshift storage unit there for all my wood that I use for the crawler park over there, which definitely needs some major TSC right now. With fall and everything, these leaves are still falling, pine cones and stuff like that are falling, so it's just getting covered by pine straw and leaves and stuff. And you know, I can come out here, blow it off one day, get all the leaves off of it, and like next 2-3 days it's covered again. It's just the pain of fall there, but anyway, we're not going to talk about that. So coming back up here to the main area, we did have a post right here that kind of divided A and B. I took that post up because I thought about it. It's like, you know, all right, you know, we can make this, you know, A bigger or whatnot, and that way we don't have to sit there and drive the trucks and turn and stuff. It would just be a lot wider turn for them guys to drive and stuff. But anyway, we started doing that, and we did that because the wood pile was sitting right there, and if you were sitting in that seat or that seat, it was hard to see over here. It was hard to see all that. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna move this thing, and got it over there. So that's where that's at. Now, I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do with this part right here. I think what I'll probably do is end up storing like maybe some of the dirt and stone dust and stuff like that over here, some of the materials and stuff like that, or maybe parking the vehicles over there. I don't really know. It's just something that's in the works right now of what we're going to do. But anyway, the site is looking very, very good. This site has made a big transformation over the last just a few months that we've been doing this. You know, originally, the original site that I had was right here in the middle, and that was my construction site. It was 10 by 5 feet wide, and that was all I had. And then Jake and Jonathan came, and then Ryan came, and it's like, we're gonna need this, you know, make this thing a little bit bigger. And so somehow this section A expanded out, which I did not want to do that, because I actually wanted to have it uniform with my crawler park there. And somehow this just turned to what it is now. It's expanded out and not back. But it's pretty good. We got 4 chairs on each side, or 2 chairs on each side with 2 tables. That way we can sit there comfortably, have a place to put our drinks at and stuff. Right here is our cooler crate, or pallet, cooler pallet. That's where we put our cooler. We have our drinks and stuff in there. And yeah, so we sit here and operate the vehicles. It's pretty awesome to sit here. And I got these nice plastic, very high pallets here, so we sit up really nice. We'll sit here, operate our vehicles. And the cool part about this is, I mean, you can operate your whole vehicle, your whole construction fleet, without even moving. You can just sit right here, and you can drive the dump trucks all the way down. Of course, that tree's in the way, but you know, it's a short drive around it. But yeah, so we do that, and run our vehicles like that. So yeah. Well, there you go, my friends. There's the update. Wanted to do this while I, had some daylight and talk about why I didn't get on the Tuesday night stream there. So now you guys know that it's just because I was super tired, had a rough day at work, and I just wanted to, you know, sit back, relax a little bit and all. And so that's the reason why I didn't do it. I apologize. I know some of y'all really look for Tuesday for the stream. You know, it's catching on a lot because you know, I get like the day before or the day of, I get messages saying, hey, what's tonight's topic going to be about? And I like doing the topics, because with doing the topics and subjects that I have been doing, it makes the stream more fun and more interesting, and it makes people be a part of it, not just sitting back and watching. And sometimes doing the topics and subjects can be hard. Sometimes I'll have a really good subject to talk about, or topic, and other things are not so good. Just like the the game we've tried to play called Still Your Build. It was a good thought, but not well planned out. You know, I kind of pieced that together within like the hour before the stream there, and so I just didn't have time to really sit down and plan it out correctly and stuff. Will it be something I do again? I don't know. It was kind of like a beta test, you know, just kind of testing, seeing maybe would I do this again. Maybe I can do something different. I got some good feedback on what I should do next time if I do want to do another game night. So we'll see. I don't know. It's not something I don't know. It's not something that went well the first time, but you know, maybe the second time would be better. But anyway, yeah. All right, my friends. Very pleased with it. Crazy thing is that we done this site with just the construction vehicles only. There was no other tools used other than putting the dirt where we need it to be, so the excavators can go in there and dig up the dirt and stuff like that. Other than that, but for the most part, the whole site has been done with the construction vehicles, and it's pretty amazing to see the progress that the site has made in the just in the short time of doing this. I started it last year in 2021. It's 2022 now at the time of filming this video. In the last 4 months, the site has grown so big, it's crazy, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So, but anyway, as far as my other videos, my RC videos, I'll be getting back into them. I actually had somebody the other day ask me, when am I going to get back and do the crawlers and doing the crawler videos, because they really miss it. And they're like, hey, the construction stuff is cool, but you know, it's kind of getting played out. You're doing the same thing almost every week. I was like, well, not really. There's a lot of things you don't see behind the camera, the planning, the prepping, all the stages of doing this right here. You know, and you know, I'll eventually get back into it, but you know, it is, the way I look at it is that it's my hobby, my channel. I can do what I want with my hobby. I can do what I want with my channel. You know, I'm not trying to please anybody. You know, I do what I want to do. You know, I post whatever I want to post, just like on your Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, whatever you use, social media. You know, you post whatever you want to post, and you have the option to look at it, not look at it, or unfollow that person. And same goes here. You know, you can watch the video, not watch the video, and unsubscribe. Anyway, I'm just doing what I like doing, what I like doing. I'm not doing what everybody else wants me to. All right, I'm not going to be a sheep. I do what I want to do. So there you go, my friends. So that's a little update. Hope that you enjoyed. If you did, click the thumbs up button. Sorry the video's so long. We're going almost on 20 minutes. I just had a lot to say and show and all that good stuff. So yeah, all right, my friends. Well, I'll see y'all in another RC video or RC stream. Take care. Later.